Arsenal 1, Manchester City 1. Yeah, so we got the late equaliser from Gabriel Martinelli, but really and truly, it's sort of like bittersweet. It was very bittersweet. I couldn't really care less about it, to be fair. I was kind of celebrating it out loud, but inside, there was no celebrating. There was no celebrating, and Mikel Arteta is sucking the joy out of supporting Arsenal Football Club for me. That is how I feel. Mikel Arteta is literally continuously making mistakes, continuously going out in games, and his first thought is, how do I not lose the game? Not how do I win the game? Someone like Pep Guardiola, Slot, Enrique, all the best managers in the world, they all go out, their first thought is, how do I win this game? If I can't win, then I leave with something. And Mikel Arteta, he always seems to think, let me not lose. If I can win, great, but do not lose at all costs. And from, how long is it? An hour and 15 minutes before kickoff, he set out his intentions. The stall was set. I warned everyone, but people don't want to listen to me. They think I may be negative, I don't know. I warned everyone. Against Athletic Bilbao, a team that are probably, I don't know where they are in Spain right now. They could be 4th, they could be 6th, they could be 8th. We don't know where they are. But the same people that told me the Premier League's the best league in the world, all these other leagues are farmers' leagues, or these other teams are not good, are the same people that will tell me it's Athletic Bilbao away from home in the Champions League, we have to respect them. Why? Why are we respecting them? Who would respect them? I can even tell you, Newcastle, if they went away to Athletic Bilbao, even Eddie Howe would still set his team up the same way, 4-3-3. Joe Linton, Tonali, and Bruno Guimaraes. He wouldn't try nothing fancy, like maybe, I don't know, Longstaff left, but he wouldn't try to put Fabian Schär as the DM, Tonali and Bruno. He wouldn't try nothing like that. So why is it okay for Mikel Arteta to do that? And why do Arsenal fans always feel like we got to excuse this? I feel like it's slightly getting through to people. People are seeing it for what it is. We're seeing it for what it is, and it's cowardice. A lot of cowardice behaviour from Mikel Arteta. So, the game begins with that lineup. Arsenal actually started well. They actually started well. Playing on the front foot. Going for it. I was like, okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm actually wrong about this lineup, Carl. We actually looked alright. Then boom. Erling Haaland struck. On the counter-attack. 1-0. Manchester City. Gabriel goes in. Erling Haaland spins off him. And then it's a foot race. Only ever going to be one winner. The only person who probably could have caught him was Mascara. Mikel Arteta decided to bench him. It is where it is. No complaints from me. Saliba. Very good defender. Some would say world class. But then Jurrien Timber's telling him, go over there. Go towards Haaland, because I think it was Reinders. Reinders is running towards. It was 3-on-2. It was a 3-on-2. Reinders is running towards the goal. Timber is kind of marshalling Doku, and Saliba is kind of following Reinders, following the ball. Jurrien Timber's telling him, just go. Go towards Haaland. Go over. If you watch it, he's saying go over there. You're seeing Gabriel shout to Saliba, go over there. Let Reinders continue. Timber can probably mark both of them. He can cover that, run from Reinders running with the ball, and if it goes to Doku, so be it. He might potentially be able to cut out that pass, but it's Jeremy Doku. He's more than likely not going to score. What happens then? Saliba does neither. The ball gets slid into Haaland. 1-0. Then for the rest of the first half, one of the most haram performances I've seen from Arsenal. It was atrocious, bad, disgusting, horrible. So we're playing long balls to Gyökeres. Everything is in the air. Playing long diagonals to Madueke. Barely giving him a chance. You can't go in behind for Trossard because he's got no pace. The one time he got in, he can't even run away. So the tactics were all off in that first half. We looked like we had no clue. We ran out of ideas from the 8th minute onwards. Then what happens next? We're going for long throws. Stoke City. Rory Delap. Boom! Grenade launches into the box. Hoping and praying, inshallah, we get something. Maybe the ball bounces around. Pinball settings. That's what was going on. If it weren't that, it was corners. Can we get a corner? Can we chuck it in the mixer? Nothing paid off. There may be about 5 minutes, I'd say. 5 minutes before the end of the first half, we started actually trying to apply pressure to Manchester City. Putting crosses in. Dangerous crosses. Making Donnarumma parry the ball away. But then, half time comes. Mikel Arteta makes a change. Why did Mikel Arteta make the change after about 20-25 minutes? Why did he have to wait till half time? We could all see that nothing was working, but fair play. He made the changes. Madueke off. Got locked up by O'Reilly, a centre midfielder, playing left back. It is what it is. And then Merino for Eze. Oh, Eze should have started, shouldn't he? But it is where it is. So, the second half was all Arsenal. All Arsenal. Pepper. Peppa Pig. That's what was going on. Peppa Pig and Pep Guardiola. They were getting peppered. But, no penetration. He decides to bring on Martinelli. About 70 minutes. Thinking, fucking hell, finally, mate. What? Half-time changes was all you're going to make? We're thinking, what? No more changes, mate. Usual Arteta. 70 minutes. Martinelli comes on. Looks a threat in behind. I'm sure it was buzzing. He got those goals. He got the goal and assist in Bilbao. Interesting. Then, He brings on Ethan around 83 minutes or something like that. Game's coming to a close. We're thinking you're finally going for it. I was saying bring on Ethan, Martinelli, take off Calafiori or Timber, and Declan Rice or Zubimendi. Let's just go all out. All out attack. Let's try to win this game. The game could have still been salvaged. I don't even remember who Wanyeri come on for. I don't have a clue. But he came on for somebody. Gets to 90 minutes, you're thinking, yep, game done. I ain't even watching it no more, to be fair. Because I'm just arguing. I'm arguing with people. My head's gone. I've had enough. This Arteta guy, I know we're not winning at this stage. The most we can get is a draw. Eze gets the ball. Long ball over the top for Martinelli. Great run by Martinelli. Dinks it over Donnarumma. And I'm like, Martinelli, take a bow. Take a bow. Game ends 1-1. And you know what? It is what it is. Can't even crash out. We got the draw. It is what it is. But now, you hear my 5 takeaways. The first takeaway from that game. Mikel Arteta is a coward. Arsenal Football Club will never win major honours with Mikel Arteta as the manager. You can fight me all you want, but the facts are the facts. They're there for everyone to see. It's plain and simple. It's plain. I don't need to show you. I don't need to say it in different languages. There's one language, and that's trophy. And Mikel Arteta doesn't speak fluent trophy. He speaks fluid cowardice. If there was a language of cowardice, Mikel Arteta would be an A-star student. He would be an A-star student in bottling. Top of the class in bottling. Nobody's bottled more things than Arteta. Nobody. Hell no. I've not seen a bigger bottler than him. First league, second league, and last season, game after game. 14 draws. People can hide behind injuries, but at the end of the day, could some of those draws have got turned into wins? 100%. We might not have still won the league, but it would have been a lot more respectable than it ended. And that is on Mikel Arteta. I don't want to hear it from anyone. It's clear to see. What is that lineup about? Like I said, I told everyone against Bilbao. We only won because Bilbao are terrible. Are we going to go to Sunderland away and play Mikel Merino, Declan Rice and Zubimendi? I don't think so. I don't think so. So why are we going away to Bilbao? People say it's Europe. What does that mean? We won 7-1 in Europe against PSV. Did we not play Odegaard, Partey and Declan Rice against PSG? Did we not play them against Real Madrid? So, what's this all about? Why is Arteta being so scared? Why does he not want to play an actual creative midfielder? A Eze, a Ethan Wanyeri, someone that will create. And you know how bad it is? I would rather see Max Dowman playing there than Mikel Merino. Mikel Merino should never play in the 10 position again for Arsenal Football Club. He doesn't really have a role in the midfield for me. His best position is a striker. But this is about Arteta. I'll get on to Merino and co after. But clearly, Arteta, he's just scared and nothing's going to change. I gave him the benefit. Well, I didn't give him no benefit of the doubt. I've sort of given him benefits of the doubt. And I don't really complain. when I see lineups. I don't crash out at the end of the game. But this guy makes it so hard. He makes it so hard. He makes it hard to like him. He's a very unlikable character, Mikel Arteta. But yeah, shocking performance from him. At the end of the day, Eze and Saka came on, kind of saved him. But he didn't deserve nothing from this game because he's an absolute coward. My second takeaway, Mikel Merino. Mikel Merino is one of the worst midfielders I've ever seen at Arsenal Football Club. And don't tell me anything. He is a striker. His best position at Arsenal is a striker. Him and Kai Havertz, the two of them. Two horrible midfielders, but two very, very good, might be a stretch, but two good strikers. False nines. But in the midfield, it's not good. At least 3 occasions, I know definitely 2, he gave the ball away in dangerous positions. One time on the edge of our box, got taken off him, nicked it off him, and City were in. If they made better decisions, they could have scored. Second time again, too slow on the ball, too slow to turn. What they say, he turns like an ocean liner. Mikel Merino should never be playing in midfield. Never. That's no good. I actually said he's like a slower Granit Xhaka. And we saw Granit Xhaka. He was getting punished a lot when we played him deep. Mikel Merino needs to be as far away from our goal as possible because nothing good comes from it in the Premier League. Especially on the ball, he's horrendous. Horrendous. If you give him time, he can look like a world beater. But when there's high intensity, every time, it's a big problem. Remember against Liverpool at Anfield? Got a red card. Too fast for him. Too slow. Sent off. Today, Mikel Arteta, the best thing he could have done was hook him at half. He should have hooked him in about... I would have hooked that guy in about maybe 10 minutes. 15 minutes maybe. There's no way he would have seen the half-hour mark. Hell no. Because he was trying to cost us a goal. Literally. It was bad. And every time he plays there with Rice, Zubimendi, it's just haram. Nothing good comes from it. So I don't want to see that again. Just because we got lucky against Bilbao with our subs, it doesn't mean we'll always get lucky. So him playing is a waste of your time, my time, and his time. Absolute pathetic performance from Mikel Merino. But Arteta's to blame for even picking him in the first place. What was that? The third takeaway. Noni Madueke. He's now 6 games without a goal. It all looked good when he was doing Jinky Majinky against Nottingham Forest, didn't it? It all looked good against Bilbao to some people. People with high IQ knew Bilbao was letting him have the ball because they know he can't do nothing. There's no end product. Manchester City, they just put a kid, Nico Riley, on him and locked him up. If Nico Riley's locking up Madueke in a big game, we saw him against Kirkers, he looked lively, but done nothing again. He's not going to be able to do anything. And lucky for us, Bukayo Saka, he came on. And straight away, you can see danger. Everyone, they smell the danger. They're like, nah, 2-3 man over there. People were saying they was doing 2-3 man on Madueke. Yeah, at times, but he's getting past them, but you don't really feel scared. Like, at no stage did I feel Madueke was going to score, assist, do anything of significance. Like, the one good action he done, there was like a pullback to the edge of the box. Literally, the edge of the box, and no one was there. So, like, it was clear to see. Those people that actually dared to say he's better than Saka, you people are disgrace. It's a waste of time. And I knew it. I warned everyone. And I'm even going to say it for free now. That signing will probably get Arteta the sack. Because what's going to happen is Saka's going to have to play every game. He's going to have to play, which is more than likely going to result in an injury. And if he goes down for a significant period, Madueke is not going to be able to fill it. He's not going to be able to cut it. He's not. Like, you can gas it up, he looks good. Yeah, jinky majinky. But let's be honest. In football, it don't matter how good you look. You need the numbers to back up those performances. If you don't have the numbers to back up what our eyes tell us, just forget about it. You're a nothing player. And I said it. We should have gone for someone more serious. Someone that could probably do both. Dribble and score. And now look. 6 games in, 0 goals, 0 assists, 1 away from 007. So basically, he's got to play 90 minutes against Port Vale in Carabao Cup just so he can beat allegations. Can we imagine this? Because remember Sterling, we had to play him against, who was it, Bolton? Was it Bolton or Preston? We had to play him there in Carabao Cup just to go get confidence. So hopefully Madueke can get a hat-trick against Port Vale. And then we can see his confidence build, and then he starts to become a threat in the final third. On goal. Not dribbling, jinky, giving defenders a hard time. No. You must put the ball in the back of the net. That is it. Finito. Yeah. Shambles. 4th takeaway. So, Gabriel Martinelli. Martinelli, my friend. I won't lie. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have to apologize. I'm apologizing because already you've proved that you've been more effective than Trossard, Madueke, and potentially even Gyökeres. That's how bad it is. In these games where we've been cussing Martinelli, he's literally saved us 2 games in a row. How dare me cuss Martinelli? No more slander for me for the rest of the season. No more. I'm not even going to say a bad word about him because I'm watching the other players do absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing other than look dangerous. The boy comes on, he does the business. He gets the goals. He's a threat in behind. Pace. And that is exactly what he done today. One ball over the top and is a great finish. Instinct. That's what Martinelli is. He's someone that just instinct. When he has too much time to think, it can be a problem. But when he's just running on goal or the chance is presented to him, he can do wonders. So I'm sorry, Martinelli, for the slander. But clearly, there's a player in there. Even if it's from the bench. Because you're actually 2 games in a row from the bench. You're being effective. If you can start, we've known you can start and be dangerous. But if you can actually continue this type of form, then you're going to have to be a star. Guaranteed. We saw Eze in the 10 looking sensational. Great performance from him. He got the assist. I don't even care no more. You might not even say it was great, but to me it's great. He played one ball that led to the goal, and that's all we needed. In our moment of need, Eberici Eze was called upon. He provided the bullet for Martinelli to fire the gun, and that's what happened. So yeah, Martinelli, no more slander for me. Thank you very much for saving us. What that does at the end of the season, I don't know, but you're showing that you're useful. Very useful. Probably been our best attacker in the last 2-3 games. Well, definitely have been. So, well done to you. Finally, we go on to our man Pep Guardiola. So today, we saw Pep Guardiola do something I've never ever seen him do. He didn't just park the bus. He didn't just park the car. He didn't just park the coach. He didn't just park the truck. He parked everything. There was a plane, everything. And I already seen people try to make excuses. But he saw the game out. What? What? Like, what bullshit are people spewing? When Arteta plays this type of haram football, everyone's all over him. So I need the same energy for Pep Guardiola. We've never seen that from him. 11 players in a line. There was a line, there was a train, it was a choo-choo train. They were all waiting for Emma Diamond. What the hell? 11 man in a line. Nah, this was a mad battery. I don't know what was going on there. But no one wants to say nothing. Yeah, he was trying to hold out. Yeah, man, game management. Bruv, I never heard so much shit from people in my life. Because when it's Arsenal and we actually win, we get criticised. I'm pretty sure when we drew that game against Manchester City in the last minute when we had 10 men and we had all 10 players that we had on the pitch behind the ball, I'm sure people were laughing at us. But now, 11v11, Pep Guardiola decides to park the bus, the train, everything. No one's going to say nothing. So Arsenal fans, don't let these rival fans gaslight you. You just know they got an agenda. Every time Arsenal draw a game, there's always the most messages. Every time they lose, there's the most messages. And that's how you know we're the most hated. That's just how it goes. We've got to swallow our medicine. But yeah, people, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to the channel. It's been a match reaction. Arsenal won, Manchester City won, and I'm out, people.